Hi, mathematicians. Today we're looking at Unit 4, Lesson 6. Your learning target is that students will learn how to measure length in inches, half inches, and quarter inches with ruler. Units of length, length units and fractions of units to show the length of the line segment. Write the length. So we're looking at inches. So I'm going to write inches right here, the abbreviation for inches. And now we're going to go over the dotted line and add up all of or measure our line here. So that's 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches. And now look right here. These are segmented. I'm looking at my fraction units. Its unit fractions are in fourths. There's 1/4 here, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. So I'm looking here and it's half. Remember, 2/4 is half of the 4/4. So this would be your halfway, or in half an inch. So therefore we'd write the answer is 1, 2, 3 whole, and then half as our fraction, 3.5 inches. Now let's go to the next one. Remember, we're measuring this green line. So 1 inch, 2 inch, and look, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, right there. So we're going to write the whole number 2 and then 3/4 inches. So go on and do this one, and then I'm going to have you go on and continue this page, and then you're going to come back and check your answers. Pause the video at this time and then come back and check your answer. Okay, so problem number 3, I circle 1 whole, and then from here to here is only 1/4. So your answer is 1 1/4 inch. Let's go to the next one. Pause your video. Okay, problem number 4, 2 whole and only 1/4 of a segment down here. So your answer is 2 1/4 inches. Pause the video and try number 5. Okay, so here, notice how they started with the number 4. That doesn't matter. We're still measuring the length of this particular piece of blue string. So even though they started here, we're still counting the segment lengths. So 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, plus 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So that's going to be 3 3/4 or 3/4 inches. Pause the video and try the last problem. They want you to talk about why is this ruler wrong. Okay, so if you wrote that the units are not the same length, that is correct. The units are not the same length, are not the same length. That's what you have to do with a ruler. They have to be the same length. So we're going to continue to the next page. Turn the page. Okay, welcome back. We're on problem number 7. It tells you to estimate and measure the length. Remember, your learning target is still the same. It's written across the top to remind yourself of what you're supposed to learn. And now we're looking at estimate and measure length. Estimate the length of each line segment in inches, then measure it to the nearest half inch. So this is where they are wanting you to go on and cut this little piece out or grab a ruler. So this section, I'm going to just have you check your answers. I'm going to write the answers, and then you can check them when you go into your Google Doc. So for this section, you can check your answer when you go into Google Docs. You're just going to be measuring. Down here for this section, it says draw a line segment that has the given length. Okay, that has the given length. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go on and give you the answer to number 7. So pause the video. I'm going to give you the answers to 7, 8, 9. Then you're going to unpause, and then we're going to go on to number 10. Okay. So for this particular part, the estimation answers are going to vary. It depends on how long you estimated this to be. Okay, so I didn't put it in there. That's your guess of what do you think these are. So for estimation, it's going to be different, but here's what the actual length is. So now let's take a look at number 10. Here you just, again, you have to draw a line segment that has the given length. So you just have to measure it and make sure it is the length that it's supposed to be. So again, this is going to be in Google Docs, and you can just check to make sure it's 5 inches for problem number 10, and just make sure it is what it says it's supposed to be. That's all. Okay, so that's an easy page for you to do. So pause the video. We're going to turn the page. Okay, you guys, welcome back from your break. Let's power through this. We can do this. We are on Unit 4, Lesson 6. It talks about line plots with fractions. What is a line plot? Oh, and by the way, your learning target is still the same. Students will learn how to measure length in inches, half inches, and quarter inches with a ruler. Well, now we're talking about line plots with fractions. A line plot shows the frequency of data on a number line. In science class, students measured the lengths of leaves in a leaf collection. They measured the lengths to the nearest quarter inch or 1/4 inch. The line plot shows the results. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Here is the title, Length of Leaves in Inches. And then look here. I see 3 dots. So 3 of those leaves measured 4.5 inches. That's what the 3 dots that means. And remember, we're talking about leaf collection. Let me pause and grab my pen. Okay, so continue. So we're looking at the length of leaves in inches. So when the students measured their leaves, look at this. 1 leaf measured 2 1/4. 1 leaf measured 3 1/4. 1 leaf measured 4 inches. 3 leaves, 3 leaves measured 4 1/2 inches. And then here's 4 3/4 inches. How many measured 4 3/4? Only 2 leaves. And then here are 2 students. No, the length of the leaves. Students measure the length of the leaves. So here we're looking at 5 1/4. Only 1 leaf was 5 1/4 inch long, and 2 leaves were 5.5 inches long. So remember, we look at the title to determine what we're talking about, and they're talking about length of leaves in inches. Okay, so now it tells us to use the line plot to answer the questions. How many leaves have a length of 4.5 inches? So go and see how many dots are there, and that's how you're going to know how many leaves measure that length. Pause the video, and then I'm going to write the answer on the line. Okay, welcome back. If you said there were 3, then you are correct. Go to problem number 15. I'll read it. How many leaves have a length that is less than 5 inches? Less than 5 inches. So what I would do if I were you, I would go and circle all of the different numbers that were less than 5 inches. Here's 5 inches right here. Count up how many leaves were less than 5 inches. So pause the video and go do your counting. Welcome back. If you did this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 leaves. Your answer is correct. So let's take a look at question number 16. Write a question that can be answered using the line plot. So your answers are going to be different than mine. But here's one that you could have wrote on this line. You could have wrote a question that is, how many leaves were in the collection? How many total leaves were in the collection? That's a question that you could answer by looking at this line plot. So let's continue. Write your answer. Pause the video and then write your answer, and we will continue. Turn the page. We are on the next page. We're going to continue with the same learning target, except now they want us to make a line plot. Use the box below to record the actual measures or the actual measure for the line segments that each classmate drew on page 258. So they wanted you to draw a line segment on page 258, and then you're supposed to go around and measure it. Well, the only way we can accomplish this is if you randomly do that, or if you go around everyone in your household and have them draw a line on the paper, and then you measure it, and then you put it in a line plot. Okay, that's the only way you can do this page. Okay. That's the only way we could do this page, and then you put it into a line plot. So we're kind of stuck by this. Hold on, let me think what we can do with this. Because we are online, I'm going to give you some possible links that people could have wrote on their paper. So write these in your box. I'm going to pause the video, and then when you come back, there's going to be some measurements in the box, and then we're going to put them in a line plot. Okay, so please write these numbers in the box, and then we're going to place those numbers down here in this line plot. So it says for number 17, use the measurement data from the box above, which is here, to complete the line plot below. So we're going to put all of these down below. So I'm going to go here, and as I do this, I'm going to X these off. So 3 1/2. 3 1/2 inch. I'm going to cross it out, put a dot here. 3 inches. Put a dot here, cross it off. 2 1/4 inch. Put a dot right here, cross it out. 2 inches right here, cross it out. 2 1/4 inch right above it, cross it out. 3 1/4 inch right here, cross it out. 1 1/4 inch, cross it out. 2 1/2 right here, cross it out. 2 1/4 above here, cross it out. 2 3/4 right here, cross it out. 2 3/4 right here, cross it out. 3 1/2 right here, cross it out. 1 1/4 right here, cross it out. 1 3/4 right here, cross it out. 1 3/4 right here, cross it out. Okay, so now that we have our data, we're able to answer the question on the bottom. The rest of the problem says number 18. How many of the line segments have a measure of 2 1 inches? So you go up here, you look and see how many dots did you place above the fraction 2 1/2 inches. Pause the video, and then you can check and see what your answer was. So if you wrote that we only had one measurement, one line segment that measured 2 1 inches, that is correct. So put only one there. Number 19. It says, which length appears the most often on the line plot? Well, which one do we have the most? Let's see. I have 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. This one. This one has the most. So let's write 2 1/4 had the most, appeared the most often. Okay, so let's pause the video. Guess what, boys and girls? We are now done. We've completed the math for this week. Now that you're done, go back, take a break, and then later today I would go in, if I were you, and finish the quick checks for Unit 6. I would do that either on Friday or tomorrow. I would do that either tomorrow or later today. Okay? You have this weekend. You can do it also if you want, but I would just get it done. That way you won't forget to do it, and it's done. Okay, remember, the more you practice, the better you're going to get. I promise you.